If you need help deleting student loans for you or your client, this video is for you. This video is going to help you increase the likelihood of deleting the student loans. There's no guarantees. Guarantees are for poor people, people that just want everything for free, people that just don't want to live in reality, right? The reality is credit repair, however you want to paint the picture. It's one of those things where you got to try multiple things to get to the next level. The simplest thing I can give y'all before we get into it, the simplest explanation I could say, it's like you're asking for a guarantee. Can I get a guarantee that I'm gonna knock this person out in the boxing match in the first round? You don't know what can happen, right? So those of y'all that may be thinking, oh, I want the guarantee. That's basically how you sound when you make that. I want the guarantee stuff. I don't know where poor people learn this. What's the guarantee from? But this video is not for any poor mindset people. So I want to start off by just looking at results, because if you haven't watched me, or if you have watched me, showing results is going to be better. So this is one of our clients. As you can see, she sent me a DM. She basically said, not gonna lie, I had doubts, but your company is the truth. Hope Equifax and Experian follows TransUnion's lead. So basically we sent out our letters, and we have a pretty customized, aggressive way of how we dispute. And that was no different with the client, as you can see. And she got like over 10 student loan accounts deleted. So we basically gonna talk about it. And it was less than a month, as I'm saying right there. And then that's why I said our results are why using consumer laws. Our results using consumer laws is why we like the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, because we're not cheap, with our pricing, which I understand. You're paying for the service, you're paying for the results, all that. So I say that to say everything I'm telling you in this video is not to give you a guarantee. When you ask for a guarantee, this is how poor people sound when they're asking for a guarantee. Poor people, they sound crazy, like basically asking somebody, what's the guarantee that Gervonta Davis is going to knock this person out in round 1? It doesn't always work like that. Someone might get knocked out in round 9. Someone might get knocked out in round 7. Someone might not even get knocked out, go to full, miles and all that. So this is what y'all got to realize when you're asking about what's the guarantee, right? Those of y'all that think like that. I know a lot of y'all that's watching me is the 1%. You're who I'm directly talking to. You're small business owner minded. Maybe you just got a couple negative items and you just need to get that business funding to do what you need to do. I'm talking basically to those people that are asking, what's the guarantee? That basic consumer that's working at 9 to 5, but nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. They're working at 9 to 5, but then they have the audacity to come and speak to business owners like myself and say, why are you charging, right? Like they're not asking for a paycheck at day 9 to 5. But let me digress. So let's get straight into it. How to delete student loans from a credit report. Like I said, it's not a guarantee. Guarantees are for poor people, passing over opportunities repeatedly. We're not talking about them people today. So one thing I want y'all to be aware of is that student loans are special because a lot of times they might be like your oldest account. And those of y'all that know about how credit works, your age of your accounts is very, very important, right? So it could be kind of complex. Like, should I remove the student loans? Should I not? The debt to utilization, but then there's a history, but then there's this, but then you could possibly not qualify for the FHA loan, so you just got to look at your specific situation. When we talk with our clients, we're letting them know like the ramifications that can come with removing or deleting those student loans. So this is what you got to be aware of if you're doing it for a client or if you're doing it for yourself, right? So just keep that in mind. So the way I want to teach y'all, right? Because when it comes to consumer laws, there's different violations and stuff you can trap them in. I want you to look at 15 USC 1681I. We're looking at the investigation section. We're simply telling these people to do a reinvestigation, right? We're just going to use their data against them. On top of that, too, we're going to get our real credit reports. Where do we get our real credit reports from, right? We go to annual credit report. Identity IQ, I get it. It's doable. You can get results doing that. I get it. Smart credit, you can get results doing it. I get all that. Credit Karma, I get all that, right? We want the actual credit reports, which are from annualcreditreport.com. So go ahead and fill that out. I believe TransUnion, at the time I'm recording this, they've kind of been giving people a little bit of issues with it, but do what you need to do. to go ahead and get that real credit report. But I don't say that to say if you're not able to get it from annualcreditreport.com, you should just be pausing doing what you need to do as far as not taking action. I need you to take action regardless. So if you can't get your credit reports from annualcreditreport.com, just use Identity IQ or whatever you can use. But my recommendation, if you can, use annualcreditreport.com, right? So you'll look at your report, and then you're basically gonna look at those student loans, and we're gonna get into it, but I want you to look for specific things and then just start questioning them on it. And then that's gonna lead us into what we're actually doing with our letter, right? I want to make it simple for y'all because a lot of people don't even know the proper way to dispute, right? And what I'm telling y'all, like, I understand you can do FTC method, all that stuff, right? But the thing is, there's different ways to dispute. There's a proper way to dispute as well. So reinvestigations of disputed information, I'm not going to read the entire law, but basically, as y'all can see, it basically says that when a consumer disputes the information, they have to do a proper investigation, right? So if they do their investigation, it's been over 30 days, that item is supposed to be deleted. This is for items that are inaccurate. This is for items that are incomplete, right? There's probably some inaccuracies on your reported student loans. Maybe you just haven't studied it or studied your clients. More than likely, there's incomplete information on there, and that's what we really want to target. So the main thing I want y'all to take from this video, if you want to get results like these, deleting all of these student loan accounts, you want to study the credit report. Study your credit report. You need to learn how to read a credit report, right? So common things that you want to look for when you're actually reading the credit report, you want to look, I just use Equifax as an example. So you're going to look at account details on your Equifax report. There's going to be stuff like payment history, right? So you want to be aware of payment history, obviously. You want to be aware of the balances. You just want to look at these and then just really study it. If it's your report, you're going to know. If it's your client's report, they have to know what their numbers are so they know what's accurate, what's inaccurate. You're going to look at amount past due. There's going to be something called like balloon payment as well, right? So you want to look at all of these. If it's inaccurate, that's a violation. I'm going to question them. Okay, why is this inaccurate information reported, right? If it's supposed to be $920.30, but it's $920.33, that's still inaccurate, right? So you want to ask them that, like, why is this reporting? This is inaccurate. Investigate, do a reinvestigation. On top of that, too, you got to look at stuff that is incomplete, right? So when I say stuff that's incomplete, it could be when you're looking at the balances, it might say balance, and then it's just blank right there. Why is that blank? If you're a consumer reporting agency, it's in the name, consumer reporting agency. You're supposed to report the information on me. Why is that not being reported, right? So I would mark up your credit report, circle it, and like literally ask this information. Stuff with the balloon payment, you know? And then what you're going to want to do is I would recommend making a copy of that. And then you're going to attach that with your notice that you're going to mail, certified mail. Because the law, it says before the end of the 30-day period, right? So we're asking them for a reinvestigation. So we need to get these green return receipts, right? The green return receipts, certified mail and everything. Y'all know the green return receipts. And basically have documentation when we mailed that out. Because what's going to happen is if it goes through that whole period, we got them in a violation, they didn't, you know, correct the information as far as deleting it or updating, that's going to be their options. If they don't do any of that, that's a violation. And you're basically setting yourself up to where you can go ahead and sue the credit bureaus for not maintaining fairness and accuracy under the FCRA, right? Because the whole purpose, y'all got to remember, they're supposed to conduct a reasonable reinvestigation. Do y'all think, y'all can't reply to me, but do y'all think it's reasonable for you to send out letters and then they just put a code based off of the ACDV, the automated e-Oscar system? That's not reasonable investigation. How did you confirm this? Y'all go look at the last video I've dropped about like calling the bureaus, like certain questions we want to be asking them, right? When we send out our disputes. So these are things that you should do to increase the likelihood of getting that deletion. And you get results like these, right? Like I said, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is if you don't do anything, you're going to continue being in the same situation, right? So we want to point out these violations, really study the credit report, like what's going on wrong over here, right? And then obviously there's other consumer laws and things of that nature that you can use to go ahead and trap them and get a violation. But I just wanted to go over 1681I because that's a very practical one that you can take to do. So as you're watching this video, if you don't know your action items, as far as everything I've been saying right now, all I can tell you is that you're not the fastest thinker because I've given you so many action items for y'all to be able to do, right? So just rewind and pay attention to what I'm saying, right? I can't baby y'all like 24/7, especially if y'all not investing money, right? It's different if you invest money, you know, I'm doing my time and all that over there, but this is free information. So I need y'all to be thinking, right? And think quick. Don't be thinking slow. Don't be watching me and be slow, right? You got to be quick on your feet. You got to be diligent. You got to be like aggressive with it, right? I need y'all to be action takers, you know? If you want success, you got to be quick. Success loves speed. There's a reason why they say success loves speed. Success loves speed because we don't want to be too slow with how we're moving. Okay, one thing I'll say before we close out the video too, we do have a monthly university if you just want to stay up to date with like what's going on for deletions and things like that. But at the same time, if you're a current credit repair business owner that's watching this, we do have our 10K mentorship program. And this was one of our clients that just enrolled yesterday. She paid in full for the $10,000 program. So I say that to say, I know a lot of y'all may be watching, maybe you're on the fence, maybe you're just like, maybe you're cheap and maybe you're not cheap. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, it's people out here that are looking to elevate themselves. And if you want to be in that type of environment, you know, we welcome Inbar. She's a mom, you know, has a kid and everything. So I just want y'all to just be aware of the fact that you can get around like-minded individuals. I just realized I said something. I said she's a mom. She has a kid. How is she going to be a mom? Well, she could be a dog mom, technically. You feel me? But I was just thinking about that real quick. But I made a post in our community. I said she invested in the 10K program, paid in full. Like, people are serious out here. As much as y'all may be looking like, oh, we don't have the money and all that, you got to speak for yourself, right? People have money out here. Like, if when I'm talking about my program and stuff and I'm saying, oh yeah, 10K program, and you're saying, oh, nobody got it out here, I definitely got it. So let's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's not speak for everybody. Just because you don't have it doesn't mean everybody doesn't have it, you know? So keep that in mind. I was just basically saying she's serious about leveling up. She knew she needed a mentor. So she just got in the right environment so that we could help her with the marketing, the God-made marketing. We can help her with the funding. Y'all know we do the funding on a big scale. You get one client, 100K. You got your 10K paid back like that. But this 10K program is only for current credit repair business owners because I don't have time to mentor someone in the 10K program that hasn't already had results. You know, it's about scaling. If you want to start or grow, we have the CAT Credit University. I'm going to leave the link in the description as well, DIYcredituniversity.com. And you can go ahead and tap in over there. It's a $200 a month program, but it's only $100 a month currently. So you can get in there with like-minded individuals, you know, people getting results here and there. So I say that to say, if you don't take anything from this video, hopefully you got some action items you can take to go ahead and remove those student loans for you or your client. You know, those of y'all that are not ready to invest in yourself to get to the next level, that have like a, you know, if you cheap or just have a poor mindset, you know, it is what it is. Just keep watching the free videos, you know, keep staying in the same cycle, you know, keep clocking in and doing what your boss is telling you to do. But those of y'all that are investors and ready to get to the next level, you can, I would say, start with the university. If you're not a current credit repair business owner. If you are a current credit repair business owner, you're looking to get to the next level, be with high level people, the 10K program is there. We do offer what's it called, payment plans, but you know, Inbar, she was just all in. She came in with the credit card ready to go, and you know, we're gonna help her scale to the moon. So with that being said, hopefully this video was helpful for y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, share if it was, and y'all have a blessed one.